Good afternoon, OEA members. Thank you so much for joining me for Capital Catch Up. We did not have a Capital Catch Up last week due to spring break, so I hope each of you had an incredible week and took time at least to reset somehow and do something that brought you joy as we move back into kind of the last end of the school year. We didn't have Capital Catch Up last week because typically during spring break week, it's a light week for legislators too. The House met for Monday and Tuesday, and then Senate met Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we're about 6 weeks into session right now, and 70% of the pre-filled bills and joint resolutions are no longer in play. So we're really kind of down to, the bills that have the potential to make it across the finish line. 2 weeks ago was deadline week. So as we talk about, bills start out in House or Senate committees, then they move to the floor, and now they switch. So if a House bill has to be heard in a Senate committee to be able to go on to the next level, and then the Senate bills have to be heard in a House committee to move on. So as of at this point, Senate has assigned all of the House bills to committee, but House has not assigned Senate bills to committee. So it looks like at this point, as we move into this week, it may be another light week. In Senate Ed, we have a play-based learning bill, which will be on the Senate Ed committee meeting tomorrow. And then in Senate Finance tomorrow, House Bill 2078, which is the funding formula bill, will be heard. So we will be watching those debates and kind of hearing what legislators are saying about both of those bills. One other interesting thing that I wanted to kind of bring to your attention is 2 weeks ago, 2 bills were brought up on the House floor, House Bill 2041 and House Bill 2038. Both of these bills are looking at kind of reducing taxes at the personal income level and also at the corporate income level. So House Bill 2041 would lower personal income tax for all levels. And then House Bill 2038 would allow deductions to be used over the next 5 years to reduce the corporate income tax rate by 20% a year until it's eventually phased out into 2026. House Bill 1017 relies on these taxes, as does teacher retirement. The Frontier news outlet is saying that these 2 pieces of legislation could eliminate $100 million in education funding. So wanted to bring that to your attention. Again, these bills have not been assigned to committees, so we are just in the monitoring stage. As far as actions, we do not have a direct action on Monday, March 22nd. So please just watch our Facebook or watch your email and just make sure if anything changes, we will update you all. And be sure, if you want to do an action, I would ask that you talk to your fellow coworkers, fellow members about the importance of staying up to date on legislation, inviting them to watch a Capital Catch Up, ensuring that they get our weekly emails on the weekend, and then also invite them to our Mondays. We do our kind of Zoom sessions where it's just like a 1 hour deal. You can hop in and talk to us about bills, ask us questions, or ask us to give you an update on what we're seeing in session. So thank you all so much for joining me on this Capital Catch Up. Have a great first week back after spring break, and I hope to see you again next Monday.